Kate has adorned a moustache.
It's the latest must-have, isn't it, moustaches?
For women?
I don't know.
You look like... You were saying this, Sean, and you look like one of the 118 guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Does seem attractive. It may be mainly for men, but it's become very popular.
Yeah, in Hollywood, heartthrob actor Aidan Turner, of course, known for Poldark, was snapped
Looks
looking
fine.
dramatically different, sporting a magnificent handlebar moustache.
Does the facial hair make him more manly and attractive, though?
Are you going to take it off?
Getting the razor out? Well, it's only men, isn't it? I've got involved.
No, are you going to take it off?
Oh, so rude. On that point, if you want to see what Ben looks like with a moustache, because he tried to grow one himself, and it was pathetic, wasn't it? It was just a little bit of a whisper. I think have we still not got the clip? There he is. Oh. That's not your real moustache, though, is it?
Quite dignified there.
There's Lynham.
I mean, there is a bit of Des Lynham.
I like it.
Yes. Bit of gravitas.
Makes you look a bit older, actually, doesn't it? Makes you look all grown up.
Oh, look, no, that's not... I've got a moustache. That's when I had mange.
Oh,
It's all in there. Before we debate this...
all the facial hair.
Emily Malik has the history of the moustache.
Oozing sex appeal, Magnum PI actor Tom Selleck and his moustache marked the return of a trend for lip hair. This was the new 70s cool. In earlier decades, the moustache was favoured by military men, dictators and aristocrats, but in post-war Britain, it was replaced with a close shave, as corporate culture demanded a cleaner look, and Gillette razor blades surged in popularity. The 1960s bristled with sideburns and beards. A decade later, and the Bee Gees were topping the charts, complete with Barry's iconic facial hair, while Tom and fellow heartthrob Burt Reynolds were the epitome of manliness on the screen, with a thick, bushy top lip. The 1980s carried on the trend, with Lionel Richie, Prince and Freddie Mercury topping the charts with a tash, before the rise of Movember in the noughties. 2020 brought hipster beards, but post-pandemic, the modern-day moustache has taken centre stage. Aidan Turner, Jude Law and Ted Lasso have proved it. Men with moustaches are back.
We're joined now by musician and model Shane Nolan, who says moustaches have never gone out of fashion and both men and women find his facial hair attractive. It is sensational, by the way.
Thank you very much. Very good work. And also joining us is former Made in Chelsea star Freddie Brown, who says the trend for moustaches is just a passing phase. Now, you haven't always thought like this, have you, Freddie? You have tried it.
I have tried it. In fact, my first moustache was a lockdown moustache.
Right.
And it came about when I sat my parents down and there was a bated breath in the room. They were terrified that I might have gotten a girl pregnant or something like that. And I said, Mother, Father, I have something to tell you. I'm going to grow a moustache. I've never seen anyone so relieved, but also so sort of inquisitive at the same time.
It suits you, though, Freddie. I mean, there's a sort of debonair
there I am,
to it.
yeah.
Kind of like an army cadet.
An army cadet, yeah. That's a sort of bit of a throwback to it. What made you decide that you've gone clean-shaven and that's not coming back?
Initially, it was slightly encouraged by my ex-girlfriend. And we broke up.
Was she an ex at the time?
Well, we broke up a couple of months after I shaved it off. It was sort of like a last-ditch effort to try and extend it. Exactly, which sadly didn't work out, or maybe not sadly in that case. And I regrew it afterwards as a sort of revenge tash in order to try and, you know, find another girlfriend, and then wasn't particularly successful at that. And I think that was probably down to the mo.
Really?
It was hindering your options.
Yeah, well, I say probably down to the mo. I feel like that might be me trying to make myself feel better. Yeah, exactly.
Are we talking about the Movember, in a sense?
Yeah, it's specific. But yeah, no, Shane, so you've got a good, strong beard and you've got the moustache on top.
Yeah.
What does the moustache lend you?
For me, I don't think I've had the problem of not actually being with anybody. I think, you know, the attraction itself is part of this kind of accessory to me. So I really heard what Freddie was saying there about kind of maybe losing partners or girlfriends, not liking the face fur, and then changing yourself in some way, kind of just to fit that. But for me, I've attracted all kinds. I'm a gay man. Yeah. It's worked well. My little nibblings in my family and siblings love it as well. So there's an attraction there instantly. Yeah. Wax.
Have you ever done just the moustache, though, because it's quite a different look, isn't it? And it was very, you know, when I was, of course, I was Magnum when I was growing up. Magnum PI, we were all in love with him.
Freddie Mercury. And
Freddie Mercury, they were very popular. And then there was a phase when it was seriously out.
Right.
So for...
Just the tash, you mean? Then?
Just the tash I'm talking
Not yet.
About.
But it's coming.
But it's back.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Maybe.
So you would get rid of the rest?
I'm excited about it. Maybe towards the end of the year. This might come off and I might just keep the tash. So, yeah. I think if I got rid of this, I'd probably look about 10 years younger. I just saw a clip of you, actually, and you looked a bit older with the tash, but younger with the beard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you think it depends where it is on the face as to how it ages.
Yeah.
There's a certain thing as well, though, I found, and I tried to grow a beard and it was particularly pathetic. But there is an element, Freddie, of getting things stuck in. If you've got facial hair, if you've got bits and pieces, there's sort of a part of that can be an issue, can't it?
I completely agree, and the name Cookie Crumbler Catcher isn't flying around for no reason.
Grandfather's handkerchief. Always have one in your pocket, clean your whiskers.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that was another name for your current state.
Face fur.
Yeah, I mean, the hygiene aspect of it, I suppose, does come into it, and I think that might be a subconscious thing which goes through people's minds. I mean, the actual physical, is it clean? Is it... I mean, another thing that I was thinking about as I was shaving last night with the razor, it's one of those things that you do...
Oh, God, the fear's coming over me.
I mean, is it comfortable, open question to the floor, I've never kissed anyone with a moustache, but is it a comfortable thing?
It is. Yeah, it's really comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, most men absolutely adore it when I give them a kiss. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so Sean and Alex are sitting over there.
They've got
beards,
hair going
strong facial hair. Someone's going to have to turn around and set them. Have you ever gone moustaches, either of you two? Just the moustache?
Do you know what? I do. When I actually shave every once in a while, sometimes I just leave my moustache for a joke and tease Imogen that I'm going to leave it.
And how does that go down?
Not very well, so it comes off as well.
What about you, Sean?
It's the whole package. It's the whole lot. I've never left it just a moustache, to be honest, but...
Maybe we should.
Yeah, well, I don't think it'll suit me. But the whole lot, I just want to
You would keep that.
Yeah,
I do like a strong beard. I'm nervous about moustache. I've got a number of my friends who are in the RAF, and of course that's always been something that they've been allowed to carry off. And I think when you see somebody in uniform, I think a little bit like some of those pictures that you were saying about Freddie's, there was a sense of sort of the military about them, isn't there?
Sure, yeah. I think it's the masculinity thing. It's kind of coming into the edge of that, I think. But I think there's also that actually men weren't able to grow beards back in the day, and it's been around for such a long time. Like fashion, it comes around, so I don't think it's ever left. Hello, I'm still here. And it's not a fad, in a sense. But I see that sometimes it's not always there, so if it comes back, someone's like, OK, the moustache has returned.
I don't know.
I've always been here.
I feel like you just said it in that sentence there. It's fashion, right? So it's always going to come and go. It's never going to be a sort of consistent pillar of... stylish society. I feel like for me, it's always going to, come in, come out. Some people are going to have them, some people are not.
It would be nice to be able to grow one and then you could play with it. Unfortunately, I can't, because it's just pathetic, my facial hair. Thank you both very much for joining us.
Taking on the heated debate in the morning. Thank you to
Eleanor says, my dad always used to say a kiss without a moustache was like an egg without salt. And Dave says, my mate's missus has a lovely one. So, that's a bit of facial hair. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, both of you.